So the Mod Speaking Podcast is your host, Dark Side of Darrell, Dark Wing Darrell, Wire out again. Get out of my face again. Santee, South Carolina, finest, Orangeburg County on. We back at you again. Who else we got up in here, man?
My name's Mike. Hey, who he is? Man, this is Mike.
Hey, man, we may not always be right. We may not always be wrong.
What we're speaking of.
Hey, man, with that being said, man, it's March Madness, tournament time for the men and the women, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna jump right in on this, man. Hey, what do you think? You think North Carolina Tar Heels deserve to be into the NCAA tournament, Mike?
Hell out state right now. I think they're making a statement.
Just because they're making a statement, that don't mean they deserve to be in there.
I don't. They resume that if you go by what the criteria was for them to get in there, they meet the criteria. But having that to be said, the guy that as soon as the committee came out after the Sunday selection, he worked at Carolina, I think, for 8 years. So they asked him, Seth Davis asked him specifically, what was the criteria for Carolina getting in? He initially turned, it was a black dude beside him. He'd say, I'm going to get this question to him. I'm like, he didn't ask him, he asked you. So I don't know if he was trying to get the heat off of him, but, like I say, man, tomato. I mean, they proved tonight that they won, but their next game against Ole Miss, that's going to be way, because I watched the game tonight to a certain degree to see what's what. Yeah. San Diego State can't even score. San Diego State, I'm gonna be completely bluntly honest with you. They like a damn Virginia team. Play defense but can't score at all. Carolina had a time of their life with them boys scoring at will, however they want to, whenever they want to. So Carolina, to their defense, did what they're supposed to do. They won. Now they got to match up with Ole Miss. Carry that same momentum over to the next game and see what happens when they play a SEC school. I watch Ole Miss play. They can play. And see what happens.
Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, who you think gonna be, like I said, the final two teams fighting for the championship? Who you think is gonna be?
I would say Duke from this side of the bracket. Flag is healthy. And the other side, and I want to, something in me say I want to say Auburn, but I'm not. But but Florida, everybody's picking Florida to win it all. So, but the dark horse to me is two teams that's dark horse to me that I'm looking at specifically. These are two teams I think can go far, real far. Clemson.
Yeah. Clemson was in the Final Four. Was he in the Final Four last year, or went or almost in the Final Four?
They made to the Final Four with that big man.
Yeah.
I think Clemson went to the Elite Eight.
Elite Eight. They went to the Elite Eight. Yeah. They surprised a lot of people that year too.
Alabama got Sears and the white dude. They got a lot of players back on their team that's done been in the rigor. So
Grant.
All the two teams, if you ask me right now, who is two sleepers I think can win it or at least get to the end.
Yeah.
In Alabama, the two teams I'm betting on.
Yeah, Florida is definitely an all around. They play offense. They top 10 in offense, and I think they're top 10 in defense too. They can shoot lights out and they can defend. Pretty much every position can defend pretty well one-on-one, but they got great team defense. So I watched them when they played. I think that was Alabama. I know Tennessee. They went to Tennessee and they beat Tennessee, and then Tennessee came back and beat them too. They both won by it was like 20 points or something like that. So
unfortunately, when it was the SEC challenge,
they
had to play Florida.
Yeah.
They beat us so bad that day in Florida.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fluke, but if I'm not mistaken, I think SEC set a record this year. I think it's 14 teams.
14 teams, yeah.
And personally, I've seen Auburn play. I've seen Alabama play.
Yeah.
I've seen Tennessee play. I've seen
Yep.
See Missouri play.
Mm-hmm.
I think some other teams that I have seen, or I done seen 6 or 7 teams in the conference. It's not overhyped. They that good.
Yeah, SEC got a great conference, man. Basketball wise, they definitely been doing their thing this year.
Right, man. That's the crazy. SEC has been known as the football conference.
Exactly.
I keep telling people in the ACC, there's a new sheriff in town for some reason. You only got 4 teams in the ACC in the tournament. Mm-hmm. That's the Carolina squeak their way in there. So
yeah.
Louisville, Clemson, and Duke. But you got 4 in there. But now having to say all that, I still feel like Duke is one of the 2 best teams in the country to me.
Definitely.
Although it doesn't matter how you play these next 2 weeks. It doesn't matter what you did last couple of weeks. That's why it's by Carolina. It doesn't
one
matter.
And done. Mm-hmm.
You get in the tournament, anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Yeah, one and done. You know, so anybody can get on a hot streak. Anybody can get on a great shooting streak. Defense wise, definitely the defense is definitely going to win championship as always. So we're going to see who got a defense that can make timely stops. Not make all the stops, but make some timely stops in key situations. That's going to tell a lot who's going to come out on and win the Final Four.
Anything it's 2 things: who gets hot at the right time.
That part.
Minimize your turnovers because the counts now. You in tournament. You know you can't do this game we got in the month now.
Nah.
So you can't go out and have all these 20 turnovers and this turnovers, and whoever that team gets hot and get hot at the right time, that's the one you got to worry about.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, all right. Now I saw that Villanova just fired their coach. I mean, as soon as they ain't made it turn.
And the reason they did that is Jay Wright had that team up here.
Up here, yeah.
And now that team is mediocre.
They ain't even made the tournament the 3 years that the guy was coaching. Now I think his name Neptune or Nep.
Yeah, it might be the Neptunes from Virginia. It might be them. I don't know his name. It might be Neptune, but all I know, they nipped his ass out of there. Listen, it's a song long time ago. Janet Jackson had a long time ago. What happened? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Like I said, I know everybody want to get a coaching job. I know he probably like, man, this probably gonna be our only opportunity to get a chance to get a job, especially when you come after a coach that had, like you said, had Virginia up here, and it's hard to follow those coaches, man, like a Rick Pitino or those coaches that put these programs at this highest regard, and then they move on or they retire, and then you got to be the next coach. They got to kind of like shoulder the weight of like, okay, man, we up here. We need you to keep our foundation solid. You know, we can't be going down. It's kind of hard, man.
What happens is kids see Jay Wright left.
Mm-hmm.
Say we will go over here for a year and see what the new coach is if he's gonna keep the same.
Yeah.
Once you fail, you're not gonna get the same recruits that Jay Wright was getting.
Yeah.
So, like, in this tournament alone, I'm looking at Rick Pitino. He took Kentucky. He took Kentucky to the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
St. John's is in there now.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of one more he had. I'm trying to think of
he had it was like about what team did he have before he went to St. John's? Was it Louisville?
No, he had some little boo-boo. He had a school up north. Yeah. I gotta go back and look.
I gotta look at his resume too.
He's taking 4 different schools: Louisville, Kentucky, St. John's, and it's one more. But for this man to just like John Calipari. John Calipari had UMass. He went to Kentucky. Now he's in Arkansas. And Arkansas in the tournament, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
Yeah, they in the tournament.
So these guys here always get the best of the best. So that's what I'm saying about this guy. When I'm going full circle, you talking about the guy.
Yeah.
You can't recruit and go to them guys in the mom and daddy house when they come in and recruits and tell them, say, hey, I can do the same thing Jay Wright did, or I can do the same thing did. It's like I said, it's hard. It's hard. And the cat didn't deserve to get fired, but when Jay Wright won, I think if I'm not mistaken, Villanova won 2 championships in 3 years.
Yeah.
So it's not easy to duplicate what somebody's already done. So you come in and put your own spin on it, just like Virginia. My school played a slow down pace. I'm thinking when Tony Bennett walked away, I'm thinking this coach is going to say, you know what, scrap that what Tony Bennett did. He ran the same damn offense that Tony Bennett ran. And he's not going to get kids to come to that school. And I understand why people are messing with me about my team. Their kids want to run up and down the court. They don't want to play that damn game. So in my school case, if they don't never just take the reins off and let kids play, Tony Bennett did us a solid by winning that championship one time. We'll never see that again. If you play Virginia, we got to say, you know what? I got to find a coach going to let these kids play, and we can finally get some better quality players here because it looked bad for us. We didn't even get the damn NIT. We didn't even get we didn't get a big NIT. Then I just got to watching Georgia Tech play Jackson State University. Georgia Tech was at home. Jackson State University had Georgia Tech by 20-something in their house. ACC is this year. If I'm not mistaken, I gotta find out where Jackson State is, what company. If I'm not mistaken, they're a Division II school. I'm not sure, but I gotta go back.
They're Division I. Because when Dion was there, they were Division I.
No. Not that Jackson. Not that Jackson. No.
What is another Jackson State?
You can pull it up on your computer and see who Georgia Tech got beat by. I don't have the computer in front of me, but you can pull up and see on your phone or something. But
it's another Jackson State?
That ain't the same Georgia. They ain't the same team that the Dion had. That ain't him.
No, I'm saying it's not the same school.
What was Dion's team when he coached down in Jackson?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jackson State. Their colors are blue and white.
This team tonight had on all red. They had on all red. And they haven't won a game in the NIT since 1950 something when they beat them tonight. You can pull that
unless it was Jacksonville State.
I can't. It was Jackson. I can't remember.
Okay.
You got to pull it up and see. But somebody beat the brakes off of Georgia Tech. All I know. They were starting out on the miss like, man, I don't know. And this is what I'm talking about. You got schools like that it meant something for them to get into the NIT. Georgia Tech, if they play like they play tonight, they should just say, nah, we don't want to play and just let somebody have that. Yeah. Because Georgia Tech was at home. It wasn't but 40 people in the stands. Listen, because I like watching college kids play in the atmosphere. Yeah. Then, man, they're gonna play that arena. They're gonna play that game in a Olympic house.
High school gym. Yeah.
That's how many people was at the game. And what I'm talking about, the ACC, Georgia Tech used to have the Stephon Marbury, the Kenny Andersons, the Dennis, the John Sallies. They had a program. That program was
bad. Down in the dump.
Right now.
And it's because, like I said, this NIL, if you, and it's not, I won't even put it all in NIL. It's all about coaching. You got to find you some real good coaches that can come in there and people that really know how to coach and lead these schools in the right direction. Don't just let them get in there like 3 years and run them out. At least give them at least 5 years to try to build something, bro.
Rick Pitino hasn't won nothing in a couple of years, and he got to turn that program around quick. And now they won their conference, and I think they're number 2 or 3 seed in this tournament. So
yeah, they're number 2.
I watched them play a little bit.
Hey, them Johnnies is something. That Red Storm something else, man. They ain't number 2 for nothing. They can play.
It's gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound crazy when I'm about to say this. But Pitino, for the most of the years he's been coaching, his team been pretty much brothers. Yeah. He knows what it takes, and you don't want to say that. You don't want to say that in front of an athletic director or in front of a president. But he recruits brothers. He goes to the house and he gets the right people, right blend, and he got St. John look like Louisville, look like Kentucky.
Hey, they look like giant killers, man. Like I said, and I can't say just because Because when the last time we talk about St. John's, when what's my man Felix Lopez? What's his name? Felix. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Man, he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Jackson and Chris Mullen.
Yeah.
Mark Jackson and Chris Mullen.
Mark Jackson, Chris Mullen. Yeah.
So, I mean, that was Lou Connor second.
Yeah, Lou Connor second was still there. Yeah.
So I mean, but neither here or there, man. So
Yeah, that's crazy though, man. Like I said, okay, Florida is everybody picking Florida to win. I seen them play. They're real good, real good. Like I said, my dark horse. If I had to pick a team, man, I would go with like I said, Ole Miss look real good. Any team in the SEC got a shot. The SEC got, like I said, they got 14 in, and everybody in the SEC can play pretty good ball.
Eventually, what's going to happen with the SEC? A lot of them going to start having to meet and knock each other off.
Knock each other off. Yeah.
They ain't going to have no choice because you can't play everybody. Now, the first round, I think nobody playing each other the first round, but they're going to have to start seeing each other.
Yeah.
A lot of them make it into the next week when they get to the 32. That's when a lot of them have to start playing each other.
Yeah.
It's going to be real interesting to see, man. But it's something else I want to jump into right quick.
Mm-hmm.
Football. Cincinnati gave Ja'Marr Chase 4 years, $160 million.
Mm-hmm.
$120 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
Higgins got 4 years, $115 million.
Yeah.
29 million to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
And both of their receivers this year combined $69 million when they step on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And Burrow, I think, got 40 or 45 million too. So I'm saying all this, it's a 53-man roster. I think 1/3 of your team is going to be between three players.
Mm-hmm.
Chase and T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it like this. There is nowhere in the world you can ask Joe Burrow, Chase, and T. Higgins to go out there and score 40, 50 points every game because their defense is going to be horrible. But my thing is, people always talk about Joe Burrow, and I understand, but you got to understand the reason I know I say Joe Burrow's good. I say
he good.
You got to understand, he beat Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They had a decent defense then.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I understand you paying Chase. I get all that. You pay Chase. Chase wanted to make a little more than what Jefferson. Jefferson is $35 million. He's making, so I get those two.
Mm-hmm.
T. Higgins is the one that I'm not saying T. Higgins is not good. I don't want nobody to misunderstand what I'm saying. T. Higgins is good, but for $30 million, you paying T. Higgins a little bit less than what Jefferson is, around the same thing CeeDee Lamb is. My thing is,
you paying him like he's a number one receiver.
Yeah, but Joe Burrow was saying he want that team to have the same format as Philadelphia when they signed A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. You got to understand, you can do that, but look at Philadelphia draft picks on the defense.
The draft picks hit every time.
In the end, they free agent. You tell me, I'm going to just sit back right now. I can sit here for 5 minutes. Tell me a defensive player on Cincinnati besides Hendrickson. Name me another starter on Cincinnati. Hey, brother, you all right?
I don't know, man. Whoever the defense is, man, I don't know who they got on the defense as far like I said, Hendrickson, and they ain't got nobody on defense.
I know another guy on defense.
I can't even think of a corner. I can't even really think of a safety.
Got Chris Jenkins Jr. He's on D tackle. That's Chris Jenkins Sr.'s son. He played. But I'm saying,
but that's it.
Else on their defense, and they just went and got a new defense coordinator. You basically set this. This is how teams set up people to fail. You want the defense coordinator to come in there and do what Big Fangio did for Philadelphia, but Big Fangio it's like he got a Lamborghini defense. He got everything.
Mm-hmm.
This defense coordinator was sitting there. They got a Pinto.
You said that cat got a Pinto, man.
It's like having I'm giving you the equivalent. Philadelphia defense is like a Lamborghini. It's shiny. They got every position covered, every base, front to the linebacker to the cornerbacks. Look at Cincinnati.
Unless Cincinnati must think they're going to hit on all their picks in the draft.
Okay, but you ain't got but 7 here. You still got 11 men on the field.
I mean, they're going all they're going all defense then.
But listen what I'm saying. It's all 7. Now you gonna hit like you can hit first, second, third, maybe fourth and fifth round.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get 7 start. Now I'm just okay. You making my point. If you have to get 7 starters in this defense in this draft, that means your defense already boo boo.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. So you took the money T. Higgins got. I'm at the point. I'm like, listen. Me personally, that go to show. Okay, Jefferson. People can't name me. A lot of people can't even name me who's the receiver opposite of Justin Jefferson.
I don't know who the receiver is opposite of him.
Yeah, Addison from USC. Addison. Now
they picked him.
Like this next year after they lost.
Yeah.
When matter of fact, when Thielen left Jefferson, we got Addison.
Addison, yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, when you got a number 1 receiver, most teams in the NFL want a number 1 receiver. They're paying their 2 receivers like they're pretty much 2 number 1s.
2 number 1s, yeah.
So you need somebody just adequate on the other side of Jamar Chase. You could have took that money and dispersed that money and built your defense up. But what I'm saying, I'm not saying T. Higgins not worth the money, but it'd be different if you didn't have Chase on one side. You're paying $70 million for two positions in the same position. You're paying $70 million for 2 receivers, and you're paying Joe Burrow another $45 million. That's $105 million you're playing with 3 players.
Well, I guess you know what I'm saying. I guess they look at it like this, man. I'd rather us to have him than another team to have him. You know what I'm saying? So,
they playing John Madden. They're gonna be playing a whole lot of John Madden.
Yeah, that's all they're gonna be playing because that's what they were playing last year. Their defense wasn't all. They couldn't stop nobody. And like I said, Joe Burrow had to be throwing 3 and 4 touchdowns games and stuff like that last year. So, I mean, I guess they figured that. Like I said, they're gonna go in the draft. Maybe try to get somebody in free agency, which I don't think they really did nothing yet. But I'm guessing, man, they got whatever kind of scouting team they got. They got to be one of the best scouting teams ever to pick these players in the defense on the draft.
They can't be. Their defense has been shitty for the last 4 years, so they scout team can't be that good.
That's what I'm saying. So they must unless they done switch that up too. I don't know. We have to see though.
But I know other note I want to hit on. Cam Hayward is a defensive nose tackle for the Steelers. He had some harsh words today for Aaron Rodgers. I guess
I saw it. Tired of waiting on him.
You put yourself in a position where he got to keep answering on these podcasts and all the interviews, and people always doing stuff in all season. When Aaron Rodgers, what you think about Aaron Rodgers? He like, hell, I ain't gonna make no pitch to Aaron Rodgers. Either he want to be a Steeler or he don't. And everybody and I pretty much heard the same thing to me. You've been hearing all through that Aaron Rodgers really prefer to go to Minnesota. If it ain't Minnesota, he really don't want to go to the Giants or the Steelers. He might be retired. So basically, if it ain't Minnesota, it sounds like to me it's nobody. But Minnesota, when Minnesota wins options, do we want to make McCarthy sit a whole nother year again and bring in old veteran Aaron Rodgers, or just go ahead and throw the young kid out there and see what we got? But you got to pick your poison because you got a receiver out there who want to keep winning. If you go over to J.J. McCarthy, he have a bad year. That's a bad situation, So I don't know how they're going to.
If that was the case, then well, I don't know. They probably, like I said, they didn't want to pay Sam Darnold, so I don't know what the contingency plan was. Maybe the contingency plan was, we're gonna put J.J. McCarthy in from Michigan and go ahead and just let them carry the weight. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe find like a serviceable, a QB, in the free agency waivers and stuff like that, and see. But like I said, if you waiting on Aaron Rodgers to come. Now it's already a bad situation because he's already making it seem like he's still the guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to wait on him to make the decision. You know what I'm saying? So you're automatically putting that bad taste in the locker room already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it. Now I'm at the point I see Aaron Rodgers either it's Minnesota. Now it's another team I think can come in and grab him if you want to go there, but he can go to Cleveland. Because Deshaun Watson not going to be there all this year. So And from all they don't have.
I mean, yeah, he could have went to Cleveland, but see, I think Cleveland don't want. I don't know, man.
Even if Cleveland takes Sanders at number 2, it ain't the worst thing in the world to have Aaron Rodgers come start the first year.
True.
Let Lewis sit behind him. But I mean, it's gonna. I think a lot of this stuff has got to play out after the draft too, to see what
definitely
going to do, what Cleveland's going to do, because Cleveland got the second pick, Giants got the third pick. Let's see if Tennessee does take Cam Ward. Then you got to see if Cleveland going to go get a veteran and take a dual call. They might take a dual call to put on the opposite side of Myles Garrett. You got Carter.
You know what? I think that's who they're going to get too.
If you put Garrett on one side and you got a dual call on the other side, that's a nightmare.
Yeah. So I think, and you know what, man? Since I'm pretty sure that's who they're going to get too, because they're going to remind them of the old dog pound. They're going to try to bring the old dog pound back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. They're going to just say meet each other at the quarterback. Whoever the quarterback. And so my thing is, you can have a serviceable quarterback then, because you ain't got to put up 30, 40 points.
Yeah, he can be kind of like a the quarterback can be kind of like a Joe Flacco when he was with the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? They won that championship that year. You know what I'm saying? Hey, our defense is going to carry us. Only thing you got to do is not turn the ball over and score a touchdown here or there. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to tell you, your boy Steve Smith be talking about receivers all the time. He broke tape down to that dude from Arizona, Ted McMillan.
Yeah.
Did you read his comments? Steve Smith say, stay away from him. Stay away from him.
I saw his little thing the other day, but I didn't check out the podcast yet. I saw his little thing on there, his little thing. Who he got as the number 1 receiver?
We'll look at it. But one thing I can say, me and you have already said, Steve Smith know what he's talking about to come receiver.
You know what he's talking about, yeah.
I've been told you, I'm not as big on this. I'm not as high on this kid as most people are. They say he's the number 1 receiver in the draft. It's going to come out his pro day when he runs in the 40. I'm telling you. He had big games in Arizona, but I personally, he's not Marvin Harrison Jr. to me. He's not Napier. He's not good to me. Brian Thomas, Napiers, and Marvin Harrison Jr. and even Odunleye, them guys who came out last year. To me, if he would have came out with the same class, he'd be the 6'7" receiver coming out. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
He's not explosive enough to me. But if I'm the Panthers, I stay far away from him. I'm at the point, if he would turn out to be a superstar, then I'm dead wrong. But I stay away from him. I really do.
I'm gonna look at that Steve Smith thing tonight and see who he got as his top wide receiver in the draft.
Man, before we get out of here, I know we don't talk about this sport enough, and baseball is my heart. I want everybody to know baseball started this morning. The Cubs played in Tokyo at 6 o'clock in the morning. They came on yesterday morning, 6 o'clock. Dodgers won 4-1. But the season started for them guys already. The Braves, up to the 27th. But to the Braves fans out there that were watching this podcast, I want to know from y'all, what do y'all think about this season? Ronald Acuna will be back in May. They saying Strider, we don't know when he's going to be back in April, but he's going to be back. But what's the odds of anybody beating the Dodgers this year? Because the Dodgers have a superstar team. They done loaded up. What's the odds of the Braves catching the Dodgers this year? Or anybody for that matter? The Yankees, the Mets, anybody beating them? So I want to know because I say one thing about this podcast we don't do that I think for me personally I got away from. Baseball is my first league. I don't enough because I know for a fact a lot of people really don't watch it like I do. But my hair on my back standing up because the 27th this month, next week, the Braves.
You a porcupine man? Stand up
hey, listen. When the grass starts coming outside and you smell that, man, and you feel that baseball, man. Listen, next week Thursday, I'm gonna be dead on it when the Braves start this season in San Diego, and the Braves first 7 games are hard. The first 4 is in San Diego. Then they fly to LA to play the Dodgers already beginning of the season. So my dad is a Dodger fan. Me, my brother's a Braves fan. But I want to know from out there, from the people that watch baseball, what do you think the Braves got to do to get back? Does it because health? Because Ozzie was hurt last year, Corey was hurt last year, or
health is wealth, man. That's definitely the key, man. Because baseball's a long season, so it's always an attrition. You know, who's staying healthy, who doesn't get hurt at certain points of the season, and if they do get hurt, how long are they hurt? You know what I'm saying? How long can they rehab and get back into the flow of things? Because like I said, baseball is a long season, man. You got a game almost every other day or every other day. So
every day. I can't wait, man. Dog days are here. I'm ready for baseball to get in, man. I can't wait. Next week, I can't wait, man. But like I say, we wanted to come on, man, a little later tonight to see people watching this podcast.
Yep.
If the results of what we might think it might be, we might, hit that. Hey, man, you all right?
I'm stretching, man. You know what I'm saying? Stretching my hammy, man. Yeah.
You ran a race today?
Yeah, man. Hamstring stretch, man. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to deliver that mail tomorrow, man. Get your hamstring right, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know, went out there and pulled something. Okay. But yeah, like I
pulled up, man.
Baseball is my first
Hey, man, hold on. You talk about that. Hey, you seen the I don't know if it was on TikTok or it was on, but it was a track coach. I'm gonna have to send it to you, man. And he was trying to teach the kids how to do a run. And man, he got on the line, man. Man, he took off, man, probably about 10 yards, man. His hamstring popped. He pulled his hamstring, man. And he fell over like
oh my God. It's different when they bite you. You can have a little chihuahua or a little poodle. You can have a pit bull or Rottweiler. When that Rottweiler hits you or that pit bull hits you, when you stand up like this and you track over. It's not like he was.
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
Shout out, man, to Tracy Morgan, man. He got on court side at the New York Knicks game, man. And
yeah, he got food poisoning.
That's what they said.
Yeah, with food poisoning. Whatever he ate from the stands or the concession, yeah, it was a bad case of food poisoning, like real bad.
But he's the only one that they knew of in there, did it?
Yeah, they said it was food poisoning. He okay. He in the hospital. He okay and everything. He took a picture of him in the bed. He got the New York Knicks little thing on. Hey. Yeah, he had food poisoning, man.
Hey, I need to say, he told me they want to know him throwing up on the floor, but I need to
whatever he ate.
Beside you, man, I've been whooping your ass, man. You done threw up all of my damn shoes and stuff, man.
Man, he said shout out to the cleanup crew, man. Whatever he ate, I don't know what to give him.
Hey, him up. That motherfucker ain't had nothing left in his stomach.
Hey, man, yeah. He said it was blood and everything coming. God.
I said, damn, Tracy, whatever you eat, ain't no good.
Hey, man, whatever it was, man, tore his stomach up, man. Hey, man.
More than them food for it. I think he must try some shit somewhere. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, food poisoning, man. I was like, God dang.
It was so crazy. The way it was looking, it's like, you think he was outside somewhere. But just imagine you go down the court playing ball. You look over like, hey, man, what the hell wrong with Tracy?
Hey, man. Hey, Kessler, man, whatever he wanted. I don't know why he had 8. They didn't say what it was.
A lot of pinto beans and some beans.
It must have some bad nachos or something, man. I don't know. Bad case of them nachos, man.
But that was
Hey, man, that cheese probably a little bit sour, man. You know that cheese been man. Had some old cheese whiz out there, man. Put that old outdated cheese whiz. God dang, man. that old cheese. That cheese is old, man. God dang, boy.
Oh man. Woo.
Hey man, yeah, it's something about the camera, but anyway, yeah, he had that old cheese whiz, man. I don't know where on that cat, man. Oh my god, man.
You know what? If I go to Square Garden and watch a game or something, man, I'm not sitting there eating that food, man. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good.
Down the street, man. I go to one of them steak places or something, but I ain't eating that, man.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Nah, don't give me nothing. I'm straight. Eat before you get there.
Hey, man, he trying to eat, but hey, I'm thinking if you playing ball, you coming in the door like, hey, man, what's wrong with Trey?
Yeah, man, that cat threw him everywhere, man. I was like, golly.
You know when he goes to the game again, he's on the court side. They're like,
hey, they're gonna have him they're gonna have him a 4x4 square. Just
have a trash outside. They have a trash like, hey, everybody was staying up with us, man, and watching the podcast. Hit that subscribe to comment button, man, and we mean your homeboy Dad. We're gonna get with you, man. We're gonna chop up again.
Yes, sir.
Another episode, man. Put up the deuces. We're gonna holler at y'all later, man.
Peace out, man. Y'all be blessed. All right.